Right, Jartan, sort your fucking phone out.
Yeah, Shartan.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
Mikey. I'm
Mikey,
sorting my shit
sort your
out.
fucking phone out.
I did now. You already blamed Shartan. I gave me enough time to put mine on silent.
fuck you.
I gave me just enough time to click on the side.
And it just goes to show you how easily Mikey is to throw you under the bus, Jartan. Just remember that in future.
You're the one driving the bus. Slow down.
No, I've got to be somewhere, man.
I'm very important.
Hey, do you know what the last thing I did before we went online when you were looking away, though?
Probably had a poo.
Oh no, he's probably got his pants off again. Son of a bitch. Well, let me just go ahead and turn his video off real quick. Can I do that? No, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't turn your video. I can remove you, but I can't turn your video feed off. Alright. You clowns ready for this? Shits!
Yeah, man. Jartan, you ready to intro?
No, I'm still sharing. Give me a second because I'm slow as shit.
Give me a second. What do you reckon?
He's got 46 monitors and they're all maxed and they were all $10,000 a piece. But he's typing up the sharing things on his phone.
He's sitting there with his fucking tablet and chisel.
He's like, the fire's not big enough for the smoke signal yet. Give me a minute. I gotta get the wet leaves.
He's gonna take it down.
All right, fuck off.
Swish wa swoo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bin Podcast.
Oh, look at him switching.
Yes, of course you have got me switching cameras because I got more than one camera. It's good to have you with us tonight. I'm here with Wayne and Mikey. Unfortunately, Brenna had to go and Curtis couldn't be here tonight. We missed them. We are thinking about them, of course. But of course, we are going to try to do the best that we can. So, gentlemen, how are you doing tonight?
It's another day in paradise. In Trump's
Is it though?
America.
Is it though?
But did you think twice, Mikey?
Another day with me in paradise.
Have you voted?
No, I'm voting Tuesday because my job has to pay me while I go vote. So I will be in the longest line, and hopefully I spend my entire day in line voting on Tuesday.
Do you have more than 2 voting booths in your county? No,
Yeah.
what was it? Drop-off points.
Oh,
right?
for the ballots? I don't.
Yeah.
I never actually received my mail-in ballot.
Oh.
I never got it. Well,
Madeline.
I've moved since like I just got all my registration and stuff set when I was living in my old place, and then we moved probably like 4 months after that, and it probably went to the wrong house, which is fine because I planned on going in person anyway. So yeah, but for the drop-off points, I'm not sure, but for actual in-person voting places, pretty much every elementary and high school is set up to receive voters. So I just got about a 20-minute drive to where the old place was, and I can go stand in line with my mask on with everybody else.
So, Wayne, what the fuck is up with you, dude?
Nothing, man. Just still trying to save the planet one house at a time. Proving quite problematic because I'm dealing with a lot of time wasters. But other than that, yeah, I'm fucking golden. And look, I'm pride of place today because my good lady and my beautiful children are at her parents' having a well-deserved little break from, me. So I've got the house.
The truth is that you broke that little kiddie stool that you were sitting at, so you had to be on a big boy stool.
Yeah, I've got to bring the big boy chair out.
Yeah,
I'm on this contraption right now. So.
Oh my god, we gotta get you a chair too now.
Yeah, and a desk.
Proper setup.
No, I'm good.
What are you drinking over there, dude?
Oh shit.
Right, I am on Koolybarra Shiraz.
Oh, really? Shiraz today? Back on the Shiraz?
Sure as shit.
Mikey, what are you on?
I didn't even make a drink. I've been so distracted here. Do a little rum and coke. Gotta buy some more rum.
It looks that way. No one ever likes to see a bottle vertical.
Yeah. So small story. So I always buy the big one because it's cheaper by the ounce or whatever it is. And since COVID, I've been like keeping them, and I was like, I'll think of some project to do them. I have an unseemly amount of these now, which
You mean a problem?
yeah, I drink a lot. But it's never too much. Just I always have one good drink every 2 days. A good drink, a very strong one.
Just to get yourself a nice buzz.
Just so I can get some damn sleep because my brain don't turn off. Gotta drug myself to put me down. But I think I'm gonna make some like cool art thingy for the yard. I was thinking about making like a wind chime, and I was like, well, if I get 13 of these bottles, I could make like a piano.
Yeah, well, I'm pissed all of your neighbours off. Well done, you.
Yeah, fuck them.
No, fuck you, Mikey. You're gonna make a wind chime. Keep it in your house.
Or I could have each one be the corresponding note and have it like do a song. You know what I'm saying? Like I was thinking of stuff of what to do with it. Then I had like this contraption idea to have like marbles come down and go through and all that. But I'm like, that's gonna be so fucking loud. Then I was thinking sand. I got a lot of ideas. So I got a garage full of these goddamn bottles because I have some stupid project. And then I told my girl, I was like, hey, can I have a crucible? And she's like, no. Like, but I can melt the glass and then make something out of that. She's like, no, you don't get a crucible. You don't get so I gotta find something that doesn't get me evicted.
A garage full of rum bottles is a problem.
It's a box. I have a box of them.
You said you had a garage full, for fuck's sake.
It's called hyperbole, Wayne. Called hyperbole.
Okay, we'll stop that. We're not about that on this show, my friend.
Yeah. Wind your neck in. Do you mean literally wind in your neck with some sort of rudimentary crank system? No, yeah. Phrases are phrases.
We need to talk about one thing that I've been doing wrong for fucking forever.
Life.
Yeah. So I thought that it was take a piss, not take the piss.
Oh, taking the piss?
Yeah. So, Wayne, are you taking a piss?
Yeah. Well, if you want to use the posh way, you say extract the urine.
Because taking the piss just means like joking, like you piss yourself last.
Are you shitting me, dude? Right? That's taking the piss.
Yeah.
But I've always thought that, Wayne, are you taking a piss?
No.
But that means Wayne, are you urinating? So I've gotten this wrong for like 20 years.
To be fair, mate, English ain't your first language, so you've done all right so far.
Isn't English your third? Was English your fourth? What other language do you speak?
You speak better English than I do Asgardian, so
Norwegian, Swedish, Danish.
Oh, Danish.
And I took German in school as well.
Wow.
But I can just ask for beers and sing a song about how I want to sleep with girls.
There's an achievement.
What else do you really need?
Wow.
But anyway, Shartan, what are you drinking? How are you?
The golden source from Sweden, Guldkällan. It's
and what else have you got there?
I'll say.
It's never just one.
Oh, he had to stand up to look too. Beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
No, tons of mice is loving that.
Got two more.
Cool.
Other side.
We need to be able to pixelate him in post.
Those are expensive, dude. Like that software is not cheap.
To be fair, mate, you'd only need like 2 or 3 pixels.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Get a couple of Lego bricks or something.
Yeah, fucking but it's been a fucking rough week, though. I have to say.
In what sense?
No, but the world is fucking closing down again. Like all of Europe is basically pure goddamn red at the moment. got my family over in Norway. Can't go see them. Fucking hell, you were supposed to be here. You couldn't come over.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's been fucking depressing. It's autumn outside, and it's dark when you fucking go to work. It's dark when you get home. It's rainy. It's wet. It's England, basically. It's just miserable. Miserable.
Oh no! I mean, this is the thing. I was supposed to be over there last week, and my country decided to put the kibosh on all of that, and it's not really looking like it's getting any better. If I'm honest, it's more than likely we're going to have another lockdown, like a national lockdown.
That's what I heard about that. Pine Snake, our buddy Pine Snake, Ian, that jumps in sometimes. Yep. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I can't fucking go anywhere, can't do anything, everything's shut down again.
Yeah. So what's happened is we've got the UK in its. If you look at the UK and think of it like the United States, where the states have different rules, but there's a general federal rule over everything. Now, Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland can do their own thing to a degree with regards to regulations. Scotland have done their own thing. Wales have done what they call a fire break. Northern Ireland have done a circuit break lockdown. And we've just been dicking about with these different tiers for different regions. And that's been controversial in itself. In my opinion, we should just do a complete shutdown of absolutely everything for a couple of weeks for the gestation period to come and go. And then after that, try and just reopen things in a sensible and measured way. The problem is there's too many vested interests that want we should just go back to work and for the sake shutdown because they're not earning any money. They've got like a big pile of money over here and it's not getting bigger. So they're sort of prompting the powers that be to tell us mockles, oh, you've got to go back to work. Well, I can work from home. Yeah, but you should go back to the office. But my boss is happy for me to work from home. Yeah, but you should still go in because of the trains and because of the sandwich shops. But it's safe for me to stay at home. I'm not spreading any virus and I'm still doing the same job. The problem being is that all these corporate landlords need people in their offices to pay the rent. And for me, that's the sleaziest reason for people in power to be encouraging office workers to go back into work. There's no two ways about it. They don't give a fuck about the sandwich shops. They care about the corporate landlords. End of.
Yeah, I think you're correct. And we see through all of the way that they've handled all of this is just yeah.
So I got so I'm having some chat issues. YouTube is not flushing out to me, so I'm gonna reset all that. But we have some choice nugs here that I think you guys might want to hear. First of all, what up, Kay? What up, Ricky? What up, Doorknob Head? And Austin is here. Austin has a question. What? My Patreon dollars aren't enough to buy Shartan some pants.
No, they bought him all these cameras.
Yeah, I sold all my pants to buy two new cameras. It's all for you, Austin.
Can't afford both.
So I can look into this camera.
Oh, here we
or
go.
I can look into this camera. And I can look into this camera.
I'm waiting
because
I'm waiting for
so
this.
I don't need pants.
I'm waiting for this. I can look into this camera and he's pointing at the wrong way. Or this way. And it's just like underneath and behind something.
No.
Alright, do that next time, it'll be funnier.
Before we started rolling here, I just said to Jartan, oh, so now you've got 3 camera angles, you only need to look at one. You're effectively our Ben Shapiro.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I really have to say this. Like, there is no way that I will ever look into the wrong camera, but you did. Oh fuck. Which one? Oh, there it is. Telling me that I am our version of fucking Ben Shapiro is the worst thing that you could ever have said to me.
Yeah, just get.
I'm really hacked off on you.
Get rid of your little top knot. Get a yarmulke on there. You're done. Look at that. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is all the fuck we need.
Austin, you need to pay more so I can get a haircut.
I'll do it.
Oh God. This has gone from great to oh shit.
Very quickly. Mikey, anyway, let's get back to normality. What the fuck is going on with you, my man?
Well, I think our first thing on the menu here is the election. So let's see go around the horn.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna win and how much they're gonna win by?
Shall I tell you to say that?
No, because I was putting my headphones off, and now I wasn't allowed to have.
Oh, right, okay.
So what was the fucking question again?
Fuck you. You weren't listening. Bollocks.
Yeah.
Right,
so, Mikey, what's up with you, dude?
Well, when it comes to the
I like the
American
T-shirt you're
election,
wearing, by the way. It's really nice. Where do you get it?
River Rider, mate.
I'm not
It's a
getting
lovely
in the middle of this
mix.
fight.
Bit
As long as this
stretched,
other
bit-
fucking douchebag isn't wearing his The Muse T-shirt again.
I've never met any group of fans that get more upset about the word the.
I know, man.
Like the is so disrespectful.
Why do you think I always say The Muse every time with emphasis on the?
Oh wait, come back.
Yeah, no, boo-hoo. Now there's going to be a baby about it.
So, Jordan, who's going to win the election and how much they're going to win by? And why do you think that?
You go for Yeezy, didn't you?
Dangerous predictions. Who do I think? I am an optimist. I think Biden's going to win. I hope it's going to be by a landslide, but I don't think it's going to be. The last poll I heard from, I think it was from on CNN, I heard a poll where he was up 14 points.
Yeah.
At this time, Hillary was only up 4 points at this point of her race.
I think you're comparing apples with oranges there.
Yeah, no, I'm not comparing.
really.
What I'm saying is, I hope. So there is no ambiguity. There is nothing to protest. It's going to be by a landslide. We know there are going to be protests anyway because, well, Trump voters are absolutely fucking insane for just voting for the guy anyways and should be allowed to vote. But I'm also quite scared that Biden won't win. So my prediction is he's going to win. He's going to win the popular vote by quite a bit. The electoral vote just barely.
It's interesting because I have the same fears that you do in the sense of people that are being polled are people that are politically engaged and want to answer pollsters' questions.
You've had to vote in the last 2 elections before they even consider you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you got a lot of people that were ashamed to say that they would be voting for Trump last time, whereas now they'll be prouder to say it. My fear is that complacency kicks in. Obviously, he's ahead in the polls, Biden. Complacency kicks in. People stay at home. You've also got this manufactured tampering with the election in the sense of you've got people burning ballot boxes or drop-off boxes and people having to be informed that if you dropped your ballot off at this particular box around this sort of time, you need to go and vote in person because your ballot has literally gone up in flames.
Yeah.
So all this talk of election fraud that seems to be coming from the Trump wing, and yet it seems to be the Trump voters that are looking to use intimidation tactics, looking to question voter fraud. Yet there's not been any significant voter fraud until this particular election, and now it's being questioned. Why is it being questioned? The only reason it's being questioned, in my opinion, is that they fear that their grand ruler is going to get kicked the fuck out. And
Yeah, they're
if he
hedging their
does,
bets. They're hedging their bets. So if I won, it was fair, and if I lost, you cheated.
yeah, it's basically heads I win, tails you lose.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's my only fear with regards to the election over there, because it's a clusterfuck. It's a mess. It's become so tribal and so religious, in the sense of, like, you listen to the people that are voting for Trump, and it is effectively like a religious, like, do you believe in God? No. Well, then you're an arsehole. You can't. How can you not believe in God?
That's the
kind of, yeah, absolute wrong. Absolute wrongers everywhere. And this is something that I was talking to a fella the other day. I was doing a survey with this geezer, and he was telling me, "Oh yeah, I'm one of these people that no one likes." And I was like, "Oh, why is that?" He's like, "Because I buy and sell money." I was like, "What do you mean?" He went, "Oh yeah, we invest in companies that are failing, and then we strip them and we sell it on, and we move money around all the time. That's what we do." And he said to me, he's worried about what's going to go on with the American election. And I said, "Why is that?" And he went, "Well, because we fear in our industry that someone he may get assassinated." "What do you mean he may get assassinated?" He went, "Yeah, we don't know which one." And then later on in the conversation, he then dropped it to me that, "Oh yeah, he's a Freemason." I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
Here we go. Illuminati confirmed. Blizzard
Exactly.
people confirms.
I was like, "What's your name?" "David Icke." He went, "No, Wayne, seriously, we are properly concerned that someone might do this." And he said on election night, all of it, him and all his colleagues will be in the office. It's the only time they're going to be in the office.
Oh, and this is one thing that I meant to say in the pre-pro meeting that I forgot until you just said that. There was a group of assholes arrested for trying to kidnap and kill the fucking governor of Michigan.
There you go.
And here's how I know people in this country are actually stupid. They did all this communication on Facebook.
But they're globalists.
Like, you can't, like, they listen to everything. That's why we can talk about here. Spatulas. I'm going to say the word spatulas. Wouldn't you like a nice spatula, Wayne? And now on Amazon and Facebook for the next 6 weeks, you're going to get nothing but spatula ads. So if they're listening at that level, what makes you think they're not going to say
winning lottery tickets,
free bags of money,
Ferraris?
Oh, and also, sorry, Sweden, we have the fastest car in the world now. You and your Koenigsegg can go suck it.
Yeah, but the Koenigsegg's corners, dude.
Fastest. Ain't nobody worried about corners.
It's a fair point.
You got one big ass gear. What's wrong with your damn car?
Yeah, but it's not about the quarter mile anymore. It's about lap times, man.
No,
because
top speed. This is the fastest car on the planet.
Yes, but you can't corner it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
What a way to go, though, right?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna hamster my way out of this world, and that's a Richard Hammond joke.
Mikey, the only reason that car would be of any use to you is if it's nearly last orders, you live at one end of the salt flats and the pub is at the other end of the salt flats. That's the only time that car's useful.
And when that happens, I'll be ready.
No, you won't, because none of us will ever be able to afford that car. How much was it?
It's several.
$22 million?
Yeah, it's several millions of dollars. Several millions of dollars more than I have right now.
Haven't you got two of them?
Right. He's gonna have one of those strung up next to his guitars next week.
I fucking drive a Citroen. A Citroen. A Citroen.
Do you know what? I've lost all fucking respect for you.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it was wavering in the first place. Now you got a Citroen, you can fuck the fuck off.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Citroen.
But I distracted us. That's on me. So yeah.
Sorry, go on.
What you were saying about the election is 100% true. And then I brought up those those good old boys who have
Yeah.
been prosecuted, I
Plotting to
believe.
kidnap people.
What the fuck? So, my thoughts on all this is I think a lot of people voted for Trump closetly because of Obamacare. A
Mm.
lot of people that I know personally were upset that if you did not have insurance through work and you didn't sign up for Obamacare, you were penalized $1,000. And that left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. I understand the reasons why they had that healthcare mandate, and then they wanted everybody to be. You need to be part of one of these pools because it helps keep the cost down when there's more people to spread the cost around too. If you're just gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I just won't get sick," it's like, well, that's bullshit. You're gonna get sick, and when you get sick, it's gonna be more expensive. So just get your goddamn healthcare.
Mm.
Well, they got all.
It'd be mad if you had like a sort of, I don't know, National Health Service or something.
Austin says, I thought the Volvos were mandatory. It is true. He probably has a Citroen and a Volvo. Just doesn't drive it.
And a Saab.
Can we talk about Austin and his Volvo for a second?
Oh, Austin does have a Volvo. That's right.
Austin, you motherfucker.
I forgot about that. But I think people got very pissed off about having to pay $1,000, and they're, this is not fair to me. And then here comes Trump with his dumb ass talking about I'm going to make sure that you don't have to pay $1,000 again. They're like, good enough for me. Well, now that they've seen all of the damage that's been done and how their healthcare is just as shitty, and now that there's a pandemic floating around and you might need that healthcare, $1,000, yeah, there's a reason why everybody should have been part of the healthcare system. There's reasons that we all need to be we all need to have skin in the game.
If anything, this pandemic surely should have highlighted how ridiculous your healthcare system is. In the sense of
No. Because Donald Trump's son, what was his name?
Don Jr.
He only no, the youngest one.
I was like, how'd you forget his name? Oh, Barron.
Barron. He only had corona for 14 minutes and he's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe that.
So they can just send their kid back to school. Yeah, he fucking what did he like to tweet it or something?
Yep, everybody's good. We're all good over here. We all took bleach straight to the fucking jugular. We're all straight now.
That's what Trump did, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got himself a bit of Domestos straight in the vein. Happy days. Look at me now. Look at me now.
So are you guys gonna
immune?
The only reason I haven't gotten sick is because I've been snorting, those antibacterial vibes for fucking years. It's like, you don't get sick. So,
so when the vaccine comes out, are you guys taking it?
Fuck yeah.
And I wish there was this podcast that it would have a guest on that could tell us about vaccines or something, but apparently
crowbar it in. Just crowbar it in.
Well, I think Kamala Harris kind of said it best. She's like, if Donald Trump says there's vaccine, hell no. If Fauci says there's vaccine, all right, let's go. I'm on board. Because if the Trump administration is directly behind, or if Trump is out there saying, my friend's company, ABC Pharmaceuticals, has a vaccine for you, there ain't no chance in hell that shit's going in my body.
Do you know, it'd be nice to hear about vaccines from a professional on this podcast. I don't know if we could ever wangle that or sort that out.
Yeah, well, I think that people might be pleasantly surprised. We do have something. It's not set in stone yet.
That's the name of the new podcast, Pleasantly Surprised.
Yes, but you might be pleasantly surprised. We do have somebody on that has agreed to come on the show. We haven't ironed out the kinks just yet, but we will have somebody who will come here and tell us a bit about how vaccines are developed, who is currently developing a vaccine for corona, and and some more.
Yeah.
A little tickle.
So,
I mean, to be fair, we've got form. We've had virologists on, epidemiologists.
Boy
You know.
band superstars. What
Yeah.
We
more can
we
you
don't like to talk
ask?
about that, you know.
The funniest man with the best hair. Better than Trump even. Trump's got no awards for his hair.
We're still talking about Austin, right?
No, you know, not between Brenna's red hair, Scott's award-winning hair, Austin's hair. We're the
And my
three.
brother's fucking hair.
Oh, and Shulk, hey, what up, Shulk, my homeboy? Love that man. I mean, between the three of us, we're really dragging down the bell curve at this point.
What are you talking about? Look at this bun on it. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Put the cap back on.
we're gonna have to update our looks so that we can keep up with everybody else. Cortez always has a sharp line, and he got the thick hair with the waves. I just have fucking massive amounts of. Me and Shartan's hair is very similar, except I have curl in mine.
The thing is, being the father of a
That's how long my hair
5-year-old
is.
daughter, I have all of the princess wigs at my disposal.
Go on.
You never know. I might turn up as Elsa.
Yeah, I don't have an Elsa wig.
I might turn up as Brave.
What was the girl's name in Brave? Was her name Brave?
Murder.
Oh, okay.
Or Murder or something like that. I don't fucking know.
I think.
What a beautiful name.
Yeah. Something I don't know.
All right.
I just like
off the
the
tongue.
let him watch him.
Oh yeah. Predictions. Sorry. I think Trump's going to lose because I think a lot of people, as much as they want to yell, MAGA, da, 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 they're starting to see that they've made a poor decision, and their poor decision has cost a lot of people a lot of things. And even if they don't like Biden, I think they're going to hold their nose and vote for him, because as many stupid people as we don't have so many that they don't see that this guy clearly doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, the loud people are more visible, but I think a lot of the people who voted for him the first time are gonna come to their senses. So I got Biden winning by maybe 6 points.
Is that going to be enough?
I'm talking about electorally. So electoral. I think what's the total? Susan, you're here. Susan, what's the
278? 278?
I thought it was 260 something, but you might be right. 278 sounds right.
I think you're right, Mikey, in what you say, but people just don't like to be told that they're wrong. And people don't like to admit that they're wrong.
I think they'll just quietly adjust their behavior without making a thing about it.
Yeah.
Because these are the Trump supporters are going to be the same 270 to win, she says. It's going to be that thing where they'll go from being Trump supporters to, politicians are all bad. You know what I mean? They'll go that neutral route where they want to say that everything is everything, and it doesn't really matter who you vote for. They're all bad in the first place. It's like, oh, okay, so you were a Trump supporter, now you voted to get rid of Trump. I got you.
Okay, 278 was the amount of electoral votes that he had. So you have 538 electors. So you need 270 or more to win.
Okay. I hate that.
And
I really hate
speaking
the
of,
electoral college.
Speaking of people not liking how to, or being told that they're wrong and not liking that, a very good friend of mine has got a book out this week called How Not to Be Wrong.
How not to be wrong.
By Mr. James O'Brien.
Mr. O'Brien. Mr. O'Brien.
And he has done me the courtesy of sending me a copy, so I'm quite happy to promote it on our podcast.
Did you read
We
it?
are not. I did not receive a copy. I do not
where's
condone
ours?
this I do not condone this behavior, and I've called his show quite a few times.
You have. And Jartan, I will be, any time that there's any sort of Swedish topics that come up, I always text you straight away and say, call in, and you do, and you always get on, because you normally speak to Ava, his lovely producer, and you normally get on, but then you normally get cut off before you're in your prime.
Yeah, I always get cut off. It's like, and then there's the news, and I was like, no, there's not.
Yeah, but James's book, How Not to Be Wrong, is available in all good bookshops and some rubbish ones, and also audio book as well on Audible.
Ooh, I will grab that Audible though, because
Yeah.
Because while I'm like making layouts and killing monsters on video games. I love a good audio book.
Did you, by the way, fix the pictures for our t-shirt store, dude? That was so easy to cut in a circle.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Actually, Theo is around. I can ask Theo.
That's Theo.
Hey, hit up Theo for me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
While you're doing that, let's go to Miro.
Oh my god. My Chinese
Where's
food
Brenna?
Brenna is right here. Let me zoom you in. There's Brenna.
There we go. And of course,
Brenna, you let yourself go, love.
No, I'm sorry about this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have all our different patrons here. Starting to be quite a few of them, and you're doing such a good job. I am going to read all of your names, but you really need to make sure that you go to patreon.com/thebintpodcast, get your pledges in. We would really like you to support the show so we could keep on doing our stuff, keep on getting a bit better, getting more cameras, because of course we need a lot more cameras.
Get some pants.
And get some pants, of course.
A kilt, maybe.
And and a Colt. And if Austin goes up, maybe I'll even buy a Volvo. Who knows? But
some Volvo pants.
I'll even buy some Volvo pants just for Austin's benefit. So
Volvo pants.
Or Volvo pants.
Doorknob Head says the camera is orange. Call it the Trump cam.
This is my Trump cam. No, but haven't you seen Brenna? Brenna's always this color.
No, don't be trying to throw it down on her now. She ain't even here to defend herself.
The most tremendous cameras. Tremendous. You've never seen cameras like this before.
Before.
You wouldn't believe the camera that I have.
I have the biggest pixels.
Yeah, the biggest pixels. That is a good thing. That's a good thing. Way to go, dude. All right. So our patrons at the moment is Tons of Mice, Ryan, Ricky, Miss Nana, David, Katerina, Stuart, Buffalopagus, Austin, Kristen, and Richard. So make sure you go to patreon.com/thebinpodcast, get your pledges in. We would really appreciate you if you could help us out just a little bit by the month.
As little as a cup of coffee a month really helps the show.
As soon as I can figure out how the fuck to put videos unlisted on YouTube, there will be so much good bonus content coming your way. I've got South Africans, I got Norwegian musicians, I got gender studies. We've got drunken nights. We got Mikey cooking for 24 seconds for some reason. Don't really know when we filmed that, but
how did you get that?
When did that happen?
How did you get that?
I have no idea, but it's going to be on that Patreon.
That's for my OnlyFans. I just cook steaks.
Oh, Jesus
no. I picked it off from that other website. What's it called again? TheDeviants.com.
No, son of a bitch.
And so please go into patreon.com/thebinpodcast, get your pledges in. We really appreciate you, and we're trying to build something here, and we need your help to do it. patreon.com/thebinpodcast. See you there.
Not too bad. I mean,
Brenna,
Brenna
done all right.
Not the worst. I mean, he did worse last week, so it's an improvement. Good job.
Well, I wasn't looking for perfect. Improvement's good enough for me.
Yeah, must try harder.
I'm a try hard, sweaty kid when it comes to video games and general life, so I feel personally attacked.
Well, shall we get on to our next topic?
It's valid good.
Why Guinness is better than all other beers?
It's not even beer, dude.
It's
It's
not
like
beer,
oatmeal.
It's a stout, but
It's
what fuck?
oatmeal.
It's fucking great.
That's like comparing beer with ale.
You could
No.
spill a Guinness and it won't even fall out of the glass. It's so thick.
But it's so I don't care. It's so good. It's so good.
Mikey,
like,
you're offending
I haven't
everyone
been-
Irish right now.
Yeah, and I haven't been to a bar in fucking forever because I fucking can't go to bars because I got corona fear.
Yeah.
So,
and you can't buy the can of Guinness. That's not the same thing as actually get one on tap. So I haven't had a Guinness in fucking months, man.
Jartan, I don't really drink Guinness, but I'll have a pint of Guinness for you tomorrow. Up the gun.
Yeah, that doesn't help me at all.
Oh, it does.
I was just about to congratulate you, gentlemen, on being responsible and staying home if you don't need to be out. And then you're like, you know what? I will head straight to the pub and have a Guinness in your honor. No, everyone stay home. Stay home and stay safe.
Listen, the rules over here is you can go to the pub, but you have to sit on a table on your own.
To just yell.
Yeah, that's basically what goes on.
Well, then you might as well just grab a... Can they deliver you a pint?
This is the ridiculousness of the rules that we have over here, right? So in my day-to-day job, I'm going to people's houses and then doing their energy assessments, looking at the insulation and doing surveys on their properties, right? So I'm allowed in their house because I'm doing a job. But that same person then can't join me at the pub and sit on the table opposite, even though I've been in their house.
Well, you're not going to be wearing a mask while you're drinking a beer.
No, but I don't have to wear a mask when I'm in the house.
You should.
I do.
Good. Well,
I do. It's just a matter of principle. But they're not wearing a mask. They don't have to wear a mask. I can't insist that they wear a mask. I'm in their house. It's like when you go into someone's house and they're smoking. I can refuse to go in there, but it's not going to get my job done. But at the same time, I can't. Then that person, I may have been in their house for an hour, exposed to them for an hour, and that's fine. But then I can't go to the pub with that person. I can't go to the restaurant with that person.
We have a comment from Ricky. He says, "With that face, you should wear a mask."
Fuck you, Ricky.
Good one, Ricky. You really got him right in the face.
All right. I think I know who that Ricky is as well.
Watch out, Ricky. He's on to you.
Yeah, I'm coming.
What's he gonna do?
Only 5'4.5". Take him.
What?
I got 2 pounds on Ricky. Is that a lot of money? I don't know. Is that $5?
No. If you re-elect Trump, £2 is going to be like what you make in a year, dude.
And
no, fuck, they left the EU. They left the EU. You're all fucked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're knackered.
Yeah.
I'm coming to sleep on Mikey's ottoman.
I'll make a spot for you. I mean, the cat usually sleeps there, but...
I'm bringing Kerry and the kids.
No, they can have the bedroom upstairs. It's plenty spacious. But you, ottoman for you.
Jesus. Well, I am only 5'3".
Well,
but what was our next topic, by the way?
I got a little space in the garage. The rest of it's just filled with bottles.
The next topic that we're going to discuss is the myth of left-leaning big tech.
Who says this? Who says that the left controls the media?
Pretty much everyone on the right.
Accurate.
And where do they say it? In the media.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like we've had this discussion quite a few times now because the right cherry picks the facts that they feel furthers their case, and I've been properly mad at this quite a few times because we talked about this. Was it last week when we talked about how they were using Sweden as as you know, like look at the model that Sweden's using. We should do that. That is a good way to go. But you have to remember that the right has been bashing fucking Sweden for the last 50 years because we got and we've got the social democracy and all of that. Like we got socialism, we got socialist medicine, and we got all that. So that right fucking hates us. But as soon as it fucking suits them, then they're going to use us for like we are going to use this bit and go like, look at Sweden, and then we're fucking goat then.
Well, that's how
And it's just
that's how governments work. It's all a la carte. You know, the little thing comes by like, ooh, I'll have one of those.
Yeah, you're golden.
Push the rest away.
Like a golden dawn.
and this is what you should elect me to president of the world, because
Oh,
everything would be
Jesus.
seamless.
No. Right.
Oh, no.
See, why do you have to go so fucking far? Why do you have to? Like, the thing is, you start off with a decent point, Stop with your fucking mockery, you dick. Right? You start off with a good, decent, cogent point, and then you just go off the fucking plantation.
It's like he's 2 feet away from the
That's
line.
racist.
It's like he's 2 feet away from the line, and then he like gasses up and he fires up his Koenigsegg.
Skips and jumps over
Then he
it.
turns on the Koenigsegg and fucking blasts through it.
No, he turns on that American thing that can only go in a straight line.
And he's fucking blasting down.
I lost the turn. Just went straight over to the next one. No, but this annoys me, right? And this annoys me when the left does it, when the right does it. When you cherry pick your facts and you don't present them in an honest way. In an honest way. You just use what you have to use to get your point through. And this is what I'm trying to say, because saying that fucking social media, any social media, is left wing is insane, because that's not how the algorithms work.
How much tax did Facebook pay last year?
No, but that's beside the point, mate. The algorithms decide what happens.
It makes the point. It makes the point.
It makes the point. Yeah.
How can you say a company is left leaning when they do their best to pursue a right agenda? In the sense of, oh, we don't want to pay our tax, so what we'll do is we'll shift our headquarters around to avoid paying tax.
Well, I think,
What is that? Is that a lefty thing? Is that a socialist thing? No, it fucking ain't. It's the complete opposite.
It's a capitalist thing, and I think that there's several different vectors going at the same time. So these corporations are still corporations at the end of the day, and I think one thing that we talked about a little bit before was like, since they're corporate entities, all they care about is that ad revenue. They want advertisers. They want that money. And if they can't make money because someone is unpopular or because you're lying on their platform, then that hurts the money, and that's why they're here.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you, because the thing is, the people that they censor are the people that are controversial. I mean, this week alone, I believe the Young Turks had a video taken down from Facebook. I don't know the context as to why it was, but they had a video taken down. So it was an unpopular video, and it was doing damage to the brand of Facebook. So they your man Alex Jones said, "Oh, look, the Young Turks had a video taken down." Well, that proves the point that they've been saying. They've been saying that you're being controversial hurts the bottom line of Facebook. They've hurt the bottom line of Facebook. They got taken down too. So it's got nothing to do with your political leanings. It's got everything to do with, let's protect our bottom line.
Yeah, because that's essentially, they could care less about what we're posting. But as long as what we're posting makes them money, then fucking go for it. But if at any point they think that it would hurt them a penny, then no. That's why like all of my friends, my cousin, she's been on the stream a few times, and she was
all of your friends. Do you have more friends than us? You lie.
I said cousin, but
okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's forced to like you.
Aha. But even like she was super pissed off because they're not letting people like DJ live or like perform live on Facebook. Like, yeah, because they can't monetize it. They can't make money that way, so they don't want to let it happen.
Not only that, it's the copyright infringements, because you're broadcasting someone else's music.
Even if you have a license, and I have licenses to play tracks. I can't go on there and play my own music. I can't do a concert from home and stream it from Facebook. They'll take it down.
No, but isn't it because if you're using other people's music on your stream that may be seen in other territories, countries, whatever, you're basically trying to drive traffic to your channel using other people's material. Is that not where the copyright infringements come from?
Well, it's not a copyright thing. They shut down. They're shutting down any live music. Period. So so, like I said, I can pull out the acoustic, and maybe I want to just play a set for some people sitting around. Nope, not gonna happen. You can't do it.
Really?
They don't want, because they can't. It got, especially with the quarantines and stuff like that, people were driving a lot of traffic to their personal pages and then their Patreons and their OnlyFans and any ways that buy me a cup of coffee or whatever it's called. Like, people were making money off of it, and there was nothing Facebook could do about it because it was free for them to broadcast there, and Facebook wasn't getting a piece. So they said, if we're not getting a piece, you can't do it.
So if I was to play mine and Scott's version of Damien Rice Cannonball on our stream,
so it's a social harmony. No, it's a vocal harmony thing.
yeah, if I was to play mine and Scott's version of Damien Rice's Cannonball on our stream, would that get us demonetized? Not that we're monetized anyway, but would that get us shut down? Because it's a cover.
It won't
I'm
get
playing the
shut.
guitar,
It won't.
Scott's singing.
It won't get shut down, but it won't get monetized either. The thing that they were doing, like for like the DJs and stuff, that like you can order a license, like you can get a license to play 100,000 different songs through a company. Like, companies endorse a lot of this stuff. So a lot of people were like, if you have a license to play all the new Drake stuff and should be fine. And you have a license that clears you to do that. You've paid it's not free. You have to pay to be able to do it. So if you pay to be able to do it and you want to bring people to your site and give you money and tip you on Cash App or something like that, Facebook is not getting any of that revenue. They're just hosting it for you for free. And they don't want to do that anymore.
So this is where big companies just squash everyone.
Yeah.
Which is why
Twitch is blowing up. Because so Twitch is like, dude, bring your shit. We just want people with our app open.
I would love to hear an example of a big company fucking up.
But just give me a second, because yes, Twitch is saying that now, like YouTube did.
Get your fucking great segue, you wanker.
He tried to alley-oop it off the backboard. You just totally passed it. Grabbed it out of the air and passed it to somebody else.
What?
I was trying to say, this is an example of big companies fucking up. I can't think where that's ever happened before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes. Oh, can I tell this story? No, I need to tell this story. No, sorry, I missed that. But we need to talk about it. No. Because this is fucking amazing. You passed him the ball,
and he called timeout. It's like, what are you doing, mate?
All right. So here's the deal. This week, Amazon launched in Sweden. And of course, they did some algorithm Google translating stuff for all their stuff. So they have like this robot that does all the translating for them.
We have language from Midgard.
Did not go well. It did not go well. So there was this postcard of a giant rooster standing on top of skyscrapers. So, and it said. And of course, cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, is also slang for penis.
What?
But we don't say cock. We say kook. And it has nothing to do with a rooster at all. So it was basically, it said, postcard of a massive penis. They sold children shorts with Tamalu men's shorts with a penis.
This is like Wish gone wrong.
Yes. It was amazing. They also had Legos as mechanized abuse.
Oh God,
Which every parent who has ever stepped on a piece of Lego in the middle of the night going to the toilet know that is
that's
true.
Actually accurate. That one's fine. Actually, leave that one.
Yeah.
This is basically what they their first one was. Their first mess up was.
Why didn't they get you to translate it?
Yeah, and then they had instead of Sweden's flag, they had the Argentinian flag.
Same thing. They're
Yeah,
right next door to each other.
except for it's blue and yellow, and the Argentinian is blue and white, and it's not got a cross in it. They also did a collection of Second World War era Russian infantry figures, translate as Russian toddlers.
How did you fuck this up so bad?
And they had this baking, one of those baking trays in some silicone that you could like do soap in, or you could do muffins in, or you could do what the fuck ever in them, right?
Yeah.
So it said like, yeah, you can use it for soap and goose water and
Also-
feces.
How is this? Keep claiming that you live in the first world, in a civilized country.
Yeah, but it was an American company that came in and fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but shouldn't you guys, like, I don't know,
Look
read?
at why you get all defensive. Ooh.
I'm
No,
just saying,
here's
can't you read maybe a couple of the items? When it says giant skyscraper penis, maybe let's retranslate this. Get a second opinion.
Yeah, here's the deal though. Here you have $1 trillion fucking company, and they can't even hire like one guy to sit and read through stuff. Just one who will go like, no, we're not putting that shit out there. No.
Right.
No.
So no, I can see through what's going on here. You're angling for a fucking job.
No.
Oh,
No.
He's trying to get corporate sponsorship.
Yeah.
No. I'm never working for Amazon. Jeff Bezos
You're
called
like
me.
a pain in the ass. Like a
I'm
pain in
never.
the ass.
No, for any money in the world, we can talk about my salary, Jeff. Just call me. Never working for Amazon ever.
They could have got a
Call
kid.
me.
They could have got like a
My
seven.
Twitter handle's there. Jeff, come on,
Elon.
right there.
Yeah, we need 3 Teslas.
I mean,
Alright,
how hard would it be to have, like, I don't know, an 8th grader, a 7th grader? Can you just read this and make sure it doesn't say something awful?
Like we're selling a silicone fucking form for goose water and feces.
Goose water.
What the fuck is goose water?
Well, you saw the Tottenham sign I shared, didn't you?
Well, goose water, I mean, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Yeah, and of course there was a lot of
Probably
kiddie
goose
clothes.
water.
and
The transparent stuff.
Yeah, it's goose water.
Yeah, and but the worst thing
Taking a turn.
was, of course, that there was a lot of children's clothing with pictures of cats on them, and a different word for cats is.
Oh, dude, this is bad. Like, they fucked this up
felines?
massively.
What?
Felines?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Pussy?
Oh!
And then they translated it to the Swedish word that has nothing to do with that. And everybody was like, why would I buy my kid a sweater with an obscene word for vagina on it? Like, why? What? Why?
There was some like 15-year-old over like, yeah, I'm about to get my pussy sweater, baby.
Yeah.
Starting to get cold over here. I'm about to be looking swaggy as fucking.
My pussy sweater. I've got my pussy sweater.
It was just fucking weird. It was just weird in every fucking sense of the world.
Has it been fixed?
And this is the thing, it's been up all week and there are still kinks being worked out in the translation. So there are common reports all over. People are just like screenshotting shit all over and tweeting out stuff because
I wonder if that's a hashtag on Twitter.
So bad.
Swedish Amazon, that's got to be a hashtag on Twitter because that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, there was this so it was just yeah, and then they go out and they say it's a tough market. Oh, that's funny. And Amazon spokesperson said that the retailer wants to thank everyone for highlighting these issues and helping us make the changes and improve Amazon.ac. Yeah. Let's see if we can find any other good ones. Other problems were more understandable thanks to disastrous automatic translation from listings on other European branches of the retailer. Nintendo Switch games were listed as suitable for the Nintendo Circuit Breaker and the collection of Second World. Yeah, blah blah.
I've just discovered something. So I found a bunch of them on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea what this says.
No, but that's the point. Like, because
I can't read any of this. I can't laugh because I don't know what it's supposed to say.
You know, the Swedish word for pussy, fitta, has nothing to do with cats. Like, you can't make any, even if you wanted to. Like, it has nothing to do with cats.
Oh, like Watch Dogs is called Look at Dogs too. Very close.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Almost nailed it. Almost got it.
It was fucking hilarious. It was just a fucking joke. So, yeah.
They could have,
Amazon, well done. $1 trillion company, and you can't fucking translate your fucking ads right.
So, here's the thing, though. Would they even had to have put it in Swedish? Because don't most Swedish people speak like 87 languages anyway?
People in Sweden's been ordering from Amazon for fucking years, dude.
Yeah, they already speak English.
But here's the deal, though. How cheap do you have to be to use fucking Google Translate when you're $1 trillion fucking company? Are you fucking insane right now?
Well, I guess they would have to like have somebody catalog their fucking 2 million item inventory. I mean, it wouldn't be quick, but it is a job, and it could be done, and it'd be done right. It wouldn't be this.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even be a dent in their fucking bottom line anyway.
You'd have to get 10,000 people to that ship as many fucking different items as they have. Trusting the AI to do it, probably not the best call.
Call me, Jeff. Call me. I'll sort it out for you. Call me.
I'll learn Swedish if you pay me. Norwegian
to be fair, Jeff, I've already bought something off you today, which is
was it a silicone baking form for goose water and feces?
No, actually, I can tell you what it is because like
some Russian toddlers.
It's a present for Kerry, but she don't watch this shit, so she'll never see it. But I just bought one of them.
But if you want me to get you some mechanized abuse for your kids, I can sort you out with that as well.
I don't say this to you enough, Jartan, but you're a cunt.
Yes, you are quite correct, my good sir.
Boy.
Fuck it out.
I gotta change the name of the episode to Goose Water and Feces now.
Goose water fecal matter. Goose water fecal matter.
Jesus Christ, that's like the worst rap song in the history of the world. Goose water fecal matter.
Tons of Mice says Goose Water and Feces equals bestsellers on Google Eats, which is a callback from another joke. Points to
There we go. Been there from the start. I like it.
Well done, Tons of Mice.
Tons of Mice has been crushing it in chats for the last 2 months that I've known him. So
yeah, we need to
appreciate it.
We appreciate it. And by the way, not this weekend, but next weekend. Isn't that our Patreon call?
Yes.
This weekend coming.
Yeah, I think it's this weekend. It's the last weekend of the month.
Yeah.
Is this the last weekend of the month? Yeah.
If you guys want to reach out to us on Twitter or whatever and let us know what you guys think about it, because I don't know what everybody's celebration things for Halloween would be. But if we want to throw our own little Halloween party and play Among Us with our Patreon peoples, I'm down with that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that, and let's for the month of till the end of the year. Let's do this, and this is just all our patrons will be invited.
Yeah.
Not only one in that tier, but we will invite everyone for the rest of this year.
We got a bunch
of
awesome
want all these
patrons.
people internationally to come and play with us.
But I can say this, like, we don't have a lot of people at like our lower tier. Most of our people are or $5-10 plus. Like everyone's very supportive, and if we don't say it enough, motherfuckers, we love y'all. Y'all are very good to us, and we don't deserve you. So, we're almost at that $100 goal.
I do.
We're almost at that.
Can I do
Oh
a
my
special shout out to our Patreon Stuart, because he pulled me aside and he said, "Look, I know how hard it is to get something off the ground running." He's an artist, Stuart, and he does his own art. He advertises everything himself, and he said that I want to support you because like I like what you do, and he watches us every week. He might dip in and dip out, but he'll always dip. And he's doing it purely for, you know, trying to get us to the next level and trying to get, you know, early adopter. So I want to thank him personally.
Thanks, Stuart. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good man. He's also my boss's husband.
I don't know. I don't know if I can even joke about that, so I'm just gonna leave it.
No, he's married to my boss.
I know.
Yeah, we got that. We just don't know if your boss is a man or a woman, so we don't want to make a joke about it.
She's a woman.
Too close to the line. I'm not gonna touch. I'm not shark that. I'm not gonna be like. So about his boss's wife, husband. Yeah, I think I'm good here. You guys good? Let's wrap it up.
What I want to do before we fucking leave is what I want to hear. What are we doing this weekend? What are we doing this weekend, Mikey? What are you doing this weekend?
I'm working and then hanging out with patron.
Wayne, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm working, then taking our daughters to
our daughters.
Somewhere. No, as in mine and my spouse's daughters.
An hour, and then we're the only ones here. It's just a bit weird.
But when I talk about my family, I talk about us as an hour.
Wayne, you haven't told Mikey that we've been adopting children in his name to start our new company for the last year and a half.
Yeah, it's called Comet Ping Pong Children.
Fucking tax write-off haven over there.
Yeah.
Wayne's got 38 children.
Yeah.
In the basement.
The children are at their parents' house. He's just claiming them on his taxes. He gets fucking 50,000 quid every fucking tax season.
We've got a load of kids in a basement in a building that hasn't got a basement. We're just waiting for the first man to turn up with his AR-15.
Yeah, that fucking nut job.
He wins the prize.
Thanks for that, Alex Jones, you fucking trash bag of a
Hey,
fucking human.
we forgot to talk about that.
I didn't. I brought it up.
What about him?
Alex Jones on Joe Rogan.
I gotta
watch that. That was in the pre-show, right?
Apparently, Spotify pulled that show.
Oh, that's the one that they pulled.
Yeah, they pulled the new one.
So remember when everyone was all like, "Oh, Joe Rogan's going to Spotify. That's gonna be so great," and they paid him all that fucking money. And then the first thing he did was bring on fucking Alex Jones and Kanye West. I'm just like, see, I fucking warned you.
But I think he's done that in a way to, because his argument in not the last episode, the episode before, was that I've not heard from Spotify. Spotify haven't told me shit. But now, reports, someone quick, do the Googling while I'm trying to Google as well.
So you don't have a computer, do you?
No, he doesn't.
I'm doing it on my phone, so I'm talking to you, motherfuckers.
Just keep typing. It's fine. It'll do both.
Don't stop typing. Stop typing.
You can open up more than one window at once. It won't break.
No, I've got.
It won't break.
Yeah. So from what I saw earlier,
here's a bit of how the sausage is made. Chat, let us know. Should we put out the audio podcast, or are y'all rocking with us on video? Because we haven't put out the audio in fucking months, and I haven't heard a single person complain.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put out the audio, and this is the reason why. Because it's gonna be easier to find, and you can listen to it in your car. You don't have to watch it and all of that. So I'm still gonna put out the audio, But we have to figure out, and now we're doing shorter shows than we did in the end. But it needs to be under 150 megabytes for me to put it out because of our RSS feed, which I'm paying for.
Just cut out Wayne.
Why?
Just cut out Wayne completely, and I think we'll fit.
Yeah, we tried to beat. We had like a 3 hour and 40 minutes, and then we took out all the profanity, and then it was 22 seconds. So it didn't work. So
yeah, we do talk about shit. That's fine.
no, but here's the deal. Like, so Joe Rogan went over to Spotify. He had Alex Jones on, and then they pulled that episode from Spotify.
Yeah.
Is it still on his YouTube? Or he can't do that anymore, right? He can't post to YouTube, right?
No. He's Spotify exclusive now.
Yeah, he gave that up.
Yeah. But wouldn't you though for $100 million, dude?
Well, if they're willing to pay me $100 million, that means that I can get 150 from somebody else, and maintain all of the other shit that I have going.
Yeah, but for $100 million, like I would have, been featured on your other show on the Deviants.
I'm gonna have to fucking buy that back just to stop these jokes.
Yeah, that.
I'm gonna have to fucking pay the wanker.
literally.
See what I did there?
See what you did there.
Off the backboard.
No, but I don't get it. Like, it's. And Doorknob, by the way, if I'm a chicken fucker, you know way too much about gooses, dude. We need to have a fucking discussion about this. But
love Doorknob.
All right, I'm just gonna quickly share my screen.
Yep.
Choky? Artichoke?
That went well.
Define quickly.
There you go. You're not sharing?
No, you're not.
Did you click the window that you're trying to share?
Yeah.
Did you agree for him to share, Mikey?
It's not up on my side.
Ah, okay. Sausage being made.
This is what happens when you get live independent media. Oh, I'm on season 3.5 of Vikings. And your character in that show is turned out to be quite the dick.
There we go. Is that coming up?
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'll start from here. If you want to have a little read of that.
You have to
Someone
read
read it
it
out?
because it's audio as well, dude.
Okay. Joe Rogan, Spotify's biggest podcast star, has left the platform in an awkward position after conducting a lengthy interview with Alex Jones, the conspiracy theorist banned from Swedish streaming company. Sweden? Jesus.
Spotify is Swedish?
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yes.
For producing hate content.
They still suck, though.
Rogan, the libertarian host of the long-running, wildly popular Rogan Experience podcast, uploaded a 3-hour discussion on Tuesday featuring Jones, the founder of conspiracy site InfoWars. Jones used his appearance on the Spotify-funded program, which millions of loyal listeners to raise concerns about the safety of vaccines just 2 years after the show was banned from the platform, after he helped to spread conspiracy theories around the events such as 9/11, the 9/11 attacks and Sandy Hook shootings. Jones, who has since been banned from all major tech platforms, appeared delighted to be back on a relatively mainstream outlet, telling Rogan, "You got a huge audience. We can really change the world right now." That's just. This is the thing, right? How do you? Let me. We can get the article for that. How do you go from being this absolute nut job? And to be fair, I listened to the whole thing. I listened to all 3 hours.
Yikes.
And Joe Rogan pulled him up on so many things and said, "Can you prove it?" And his boy, "Hey, young Jamie, can you pull that up?" Young Jamie couldn't find and verify so many things that Alex Jones was talking about.
Well, that's kind of what he counts on. That's his whole gimmick. It's a gish
Yeah.
gap.
But I think Rogan did it in a way to vindicate himself for having him on and saying, look, I'm going to fact check you. I'm going to fact check you. And he even said to him at an early point in the interview, he said, you need to have a real life journalist fact checking your stuff because you just go off and off and off. And then that's where you fall down. So Joe Rogan is effectively Alex Jones apologist. There's no other way of saying it.
No, but I've been very critical of Joe Rogan for quite some time because I feel he'll have anybody on, and he'll agree with anybody, or he won't even like he won't speak back to them. He won't.
Honestly, he did. I listened to all 3 hours, and he did on this. And he said, this is why you need to stop doing this. This is why people will pull you up. Because you say these things, and then we're trying to verify them. We say that it's not verified, and it discredits you. And he said something
Alex
about
Jones,
AT&T.
yeah, but Alex Jones is a non-figure right now. This would have been important when Alex Jones was in the spotlight.
Yeah, but he's got an audience, mate. This is the thing. He's got an audience.
He still has a massive audience.
He does?
Yeah, he's
massively.
still. I think he probably still has, for every fucking thing he does, a good 100,000, 200,000 people that are tuned in.
He's a multi-millionaire, mate, for a reason.
And he's selling all those like herbal pills and supplement bullshits on the side of it. Like,
you want to buy a super male vitality?
Yeah, he's making a mint.
What?
Like,
they don't work?
No, I'm sorry, mate. I think like he's the carpetbagging snake oil salesman of the aughts. Like he has secured himself into a place with these gullible people who they're not going to get rid of him. If any attempts that anyone makes to get rid of him is an attack on
the but is having him on going to give him a smaller or a bigger audience? That is sort of what you have to consider, right? So,
#1 podcast on fucking Spotify now because Joe Budden left.
What was that?
Joe Rogan. It's the #1 podcast on Spotify after.
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Budden
what I'm
left.
saying. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, Joe Rogan has a biggest fucking, and he's platforming this absolute lunatic. And why would he do that? Because he won't. These people who, after Alex Jones, got blasted in the media and he fucking disappeared from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and fucking everything. And the only way for him to get his content out is through his own fucking webpage. And now you're going to put him out on the world's biggest podcast and say...
This goes back to what we was talking about earlier. If it hurts the bottom line, they'll get rid of you, right? It enhances Joe Rogan's bottom line because he is so niche. Because it's like, oh, Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan. Let's go and watch Joe Rogan.
Yep.
So it's kind of answering that. I say David Pacman explained this to Joe Rogan when he was on Joe Rogan. He said they're not left wing; they're just looking after their money. They're looking after their money, and it's this misconception that big tech companies are censoring conservatives and right-wing people. They're not. They're just saying this is bad for our brand. Yeah. Get rid. That's all it is. So I don't understand how people can say that all of big tech is left-leaning. So, they can't be. They're not paying tax, and they're getting rid of people that don't get money.
And Kay mentions in the chat another salient point. I don't really like or respect libertarians, but calling Alex Jones a libertarian is like calling Ted Kaczynski a conservative or conservationist. And I said, or Jeffrey Dahmer a chef. Like he's not a libertarian. He doesn't believe in libertarian views. He's a fucking grifter. He is the worst
Yes.
kind of snake oil salesman. And he'll say and do anything.
Yeah, but we all
To make
know
a
that
buck.
about him. But the fact that why the fuck would Joe Rogan have him on his show at all?
Because it's money.
Clicks, man.
It's money.
Gotta get them clicks, bro.
Yeah, but and this is my problem with Joe Rogan. It's all about the clicks. It's all about the money. He doesn't
Right.
take responsibility for anything that he does.
Okay, well,
he will do anything to get clicks and the fucking money.
I will defend Joe Rogan on this because he's very open on what he says. He says to increase the right answers, you need to have all of the bad answers out there, and you need to have better speech. So if someone comes up with a bad argument, you need to be able to correct that bad argument with a good argument. But if you can't hear that bad argument, then you can't counter it.
But Joe Rogan doesn't come up with the good arguments because
No,
he's
no,
a
no.
dumbass.
But this is what I'm saying. He platforms people
Yeah.
and then just says, "Oh yeah, I'm a fucking moron. What do I know? I'm a fucking moron. Hey, young Jamie, pull this up. Pull this up." That's his thing. That's his thing. So all he does is he platforms people and lets them speak. They might talk nonsense. Sometimes he pushes back. He did against famously against Dave Rubin of recent, which was like, come on. Yeah, well done on that front. But he's accommodating to a degree where he allows people to say what they want to say. He will push back sometimes, but there's other times where I think stop him there and say no, that's fucking wrong. But he doesn't.
So,
and that's where he falls down, in my opinion.
And it's not as if he's giving voice to someone without a voice.
Yeah.
Like Alex Jones.
I need a beer.
Alex Jones has his cult following already. He's not hurting for money. He's not like destitute and just really trying to get the truth out there. That's not what's happening.
You seen his fucking studio?
Yeah. It's just fucking too I don't even know what the accurate term to call them is. I would say it's just one grifter pushing up another grifter so he can grift on his grift.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a circle jerk.
Yeah, I mean, and then you bring him on, and then everyone's like, "Yo, why do you have this guy on there?" And he's like, "Well, no, right back at it, baby. I already hedged my bets. I already told you I was a moron." Like, no, you're not a moron. You're quite intelligent, and that's why you're bringing on this super controversial dude, so you can get all these people to sub to you.
Look where his numbers spike when he has people like this on.
Yeah, exactly.
And he gives them an easy time, so they'll come back on. He's like, "Yeah, man, I love you, Alex. I love you. You're a great guy. People misunderstand you all the time." I'm like, no, they don't misunderstand him. Like, we would sit there and objectively look at what he's saying and saying, "You're talking absolute cod shit." But what he does is he gets things right to a point where you can't discredit him for certain things. Other things you can. Like the Sandy Hook shit, all day long. That's why he ended up in court. But other stuff.
And then he flipped the grift and said, "I never said any of that." You know what I mean? So it's just like, dude. So when you actually get in trouble for the fucking shit you say, you say, "Well, come on, guys. I'm just doing an act. It's just an act for YouTube. Come on. This isn't like an actual. I didn't know that those people were gonna do that." But then as soon as he gets back on the air, he's back to saying the same shit again. It's like, nah, dude. Like, I'm sorry, your speech has consequences.
Same thing happened with Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson got pulled up for something, and it's like, oh, his audience know that he's not going to be truthful. He's going to be full of hyperbole.
Yeah.
What? Well, then get the fuck off of something called Fox News. Go and do a fucking entertainment. Go and be Bill Maher.
I had a very interesting rabbit hole I went down yesterday, and there was like this 38-minute long video about Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. Do you remember that show on Discovery Channel?
No.
So he was just like what appeared to be.
Yeah. I remember that show. Yeah.
He's like an average bloke. He appears to be, and he tries to do like all these dirty jobs that people have. So it's like sewer cleaner, garbage truck sprayer, like all of these fucking nasty, dirty jobs that are important for any society to run. But some of them are quite disgusting. Or like there was like a pig manure technician or whatever they did. They was cleaning up fucking pig shit. It was just like that was the show, and it ran for like I don't know, like 6-10 seasons.
Jartan just got a semi.
Did they have chickens?
No, I've been watching Mikey all night. I've been supporting the Sammy since we started.
Yeah. But he was on Tucker Carlson's show, and it's funny because we're talking about grifters letting other grifters grift. Yeah, Mike Rowe apparently is a total fucking piece of garbage. Like he tells everybody not to go to college, but he has a degree in like liberal arts. And then he does, and so he's an actor, and he does this show where he talks about how everybody needs to just work hard, put their head down, and not complain. But he only does the show like once, like he does it for a day, then he leaves. Doesn't like stay and work there, and that's how he earns his living. No, he does a fucking show where he's a millionaire, and he does it for one day, and that's and he has nothing but condescending bullshit to say for the average worker. And Tucker Carlson, with his fucking weird carp mouth that is constantly open, just sat there in utter ecstasy, listening to him talk about how dumb poor people need to just, accept the risks of their stupid menial lives. And
I'm sorry, I need my Lego hair to really do the full Tucker Carlson.
And
it's not Lego, it's mechanized abuse.
Oh, the mechanized abused hair. Yes. But it was so weird, and I would never click on this or like search for it, but it just like came up in the recommendeds or whatever. And it's funny because Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson, I think, are a lot more alike than they're different.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
yeah.
The podcasting Tucker
Agreed.
Carlson.
Wow, what a way to end.
I think we did it good. Blokes, it's time to end. By the way, just open this.
Oh, what you got there?
Coppersmith Brewery. Very good. Very good. Recommend that. I think we're gonna end there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/thebitpodcast. Get your pledges in.
Do it.
We are going to do Patreon hangouts.
Drink it.
And there might even be some bonus hangouts. If we pass 20 Patreons by the end of the year, I am going to do for the whole month of January a Patreon hangout for all our Patreons once a week.
There you go. And I guarantee you he'll be wearing pants. Or not wearing pants if that's
I can't guarantee that. In Europe we call pants like underpants.
I am wearing pants.
Oh,
for fuck's sake.
And that has been the show. That was episode number 40 in the can. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the Bitten Podcast. We love you. We miss you. Wash your hands, wash your ass, and be fucking kind.
And vote.
Vote, bitches.
Vote Biden.
Yeah, vote for Biden, though, not for Trump.
For Mikey, for Wayne, from Shortdown, from all of us here at the Bitten Podcast, of course, for Brenna and Curtis, who isn't here.